Hello friends. So we are almost coming to the end of, in fact we have come to the end of phonology for our purpose, that is our present purpose, so we can say. And that is one or two words about intonation, functions of intonation. So that's important. First, as you remember, what is intonation? Intonation is use of melody in linguistics. If linguistics uses melody, then that is intonation. Melody means tunes. No? Tunes going up, tunes coming down, and tunes level. See, it is monotonous, isn't it? Yeah. So high, low, and also what is a fall, rise. So these are the three main tunes. In between you have got many number of tunes. Yes. So the first function of intonation is emotional. Emotional function. What we say? Our rasa theory, rasas. So anger, then playfulness. You playful be like this. Sad. So these you can express when you speak. You can express this by change of tunes, or you can say indifference. Somebody comes and says, "How do you do?" How do you do? So that is indifference. So it's emotion. That is the first function. Second is you can say grammatical function. What are the grammatical functions? Already we have seen different sentences, 4 kinds of sentences we have. Statements, we can have high or low. See, John has come, John has come, John has come. So that is the difference. Right? Questions, you have got the different types of questions, and you know how to, we have already seen that, and therefore I am not repeating that. And negatives and positives is that I do not like this. I don't like this. Anybody else? I do not like it. And you also imperatives, you have seen falling. Get out. Exclamation, falling. Oh, what a wonderful earth is this. That's also falling. Now you have got a third function. That is what we call information structures. Information structure is something that we have not seen. Information structure. That means, something you already know, or something new. Yes. I have seen a blue bus. I have seen the full moon. That is, as if you have not seen it. Or you can say, I have seen the full moon. I have seen many full moons. Then you can say, I have seen Eiffel Towers. I stood at the foot of Eiffel Tower. So something new. This is information structure. I heard a terrible noise yesterday. I usually hear terrible noises. It's my habit. That is it. Then textual function. Text. Textual function means, when newsreaders read TV and radio and so on, how do you know that they have changed the paragraph? They come to the end of a paragraph and a new paragraph has begun. That is by intonation, isn't it? If you say like there is a paragraph, the Martians have landed and they are looking here and there, they have no idea about the right and left, because in Mars there is no right and left, north and south, but somehow they have managed to stand up. One paragraph is over. See that? Or commentators, you can say. Football now, this is time for football. So, like that. The next paragraph, there is such a falling intonation, then the next paragraph is beginning. And you see, they are trying to get up. Who? The Martians. Next paragraph, the reader begins like this. And now. See, so from there, that is textual functions. The psychological function, just go to psychological function. What is the psychological function? That is memorizing. Say memorizing. If you have rhythm, it's easy for you to memorize. One foot up and 1 foot down, that is the way to learn down. So that is different tunes. Understand that? Then you can easily remember things. So remembering, that is psychological function. Psychological function means. And then another is that, and the last is identical. Identifying. See that? You see, indexical function is index. Indexical. And that is, so somebody speaks like this. Suppose somebody says, what do you call, army officers, street vendors, lottery people, when they were around selling, they said, oh, today is the lucky day for you, today is the lucky day, today is the lucky day, today is the lucky day, the last time, the last ticket, the last ticket. So that is international, they are international, Even if you don't see him, you can easily identify him. That is indexical function of or an army officer. Whenever he speaks, he has got a special intonation. What do you? That is that kind of, or a speaker, that is regular speakers, you can say their neck and so on, very thick neck and thick voice. You're all invited to this place. Come on and have a nice time. Enjoy listening to our prayers. So like that, so that kind of thing. All are welcome. You can see in conventions, people gather people like that. Street vendors. You have seen the railway, railways. These days we don't find that. If you travel by railway, they will say, jai jai, jai jai, tea. Jai jai, jai jai, jai jai, jai jai. Not jai jai, but jai jai, jai jai, jai jai, like that. Then you can hear now, vade, 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 vade. So that is a kind of, what you must say, that is, you can identify that person from the way that he speaks. So, you can see vendors, different types of vendors. And you can see they are going around saying that, oh, you have got a fine bathing towel, bathing towel, bathing towel, who needs bathing towel, bathing towel, bathing towel. So then that is indexical. So even without seeing, you can see how these people are, who is coming to you, and that is indexical. See? Solemn people are there, very solemn speaking. For example, priests, they will say, oh, what is the life? After all, life is nothing. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Therefore, sell all your property and give to the poor. Share your income with the poor people, like that. So then, this is a pastor speaking, or a priest speaking. So this is how you can indexical. So these are functions, very important functions in that way. In spoken English, yes, that is emotional for all your emotions. There's no other way. Then in writing, maximum that you can do is a question mark, a full stop, and an exclamation mark. What else can you do? But in emotional functions, all your rasas and your ragas can be expressed in speaking by the use of, by proper use of, by brilliant, you can say, a use of intonation patterns. Intonation pattern also, although we have identified 3 main tunes, there's innumerable tunes in between this. That's the thing. So you can see emotional, then grammatical functions. Grammatical function, we have seen how you distinguish between different sentences, kinds of sentences, isn't it? Like questions, yes or no question, tag questions, then you have got distinctive questions, you have got WH questions, you have statements, you have negative sentences, positive sentences, imperatives, exclamations, etc. The information structure, I have already told. What do you know and what is new to you? See? What is that? You say, sometimes you say, oh, I got admission. I got admission to IIT. It's not something that happens every day. Every day you can't go to IIT and get admission and say that I know it. No, it's not possible. Understand? That is. So here again, textual function, as I already told you, is when news readers read text. How do you know this is the first paragraph, this is the second paragraph? They don't say this is the first paragraph or end of first paragraph. They will not say. So what you have to do is you have to listen, and when you listen, you can see the following intonation. That stop. This way. That is the paragraph comes to end. Then another intonation is required to start. Energetic, isn't it? That is. And then for psychological is of course for children and for us also. So that you can learn things by heart, by this intonation patterns that will help you. And indexical, I told you, different types of people. You can understand, you can identify even without seeing them. Then listening to their speech, the way they are using language, you can easily identify them. I think that this, you can try all these things, In your classroom or with friends, you can try these different patterns and how a person can hide somewhere and start speaking like this, like a priest or like a pastor or like an army officer, like a policeman. And you can see they all have got their own intonation patterns and way of speaking. I hope that teachers, you can see, teachers also they have an intonation pattern. Because when they say, after saying everything, they will say, right, and don't write. So then there was a teacher, I think once I told you about this. He said that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the architect of modern India, right? Don't write. That means first write is whether it is true or not. Second write is no need of writing down these things. Understand? So things happen. Very often you understand. Teachers will say no, understand. So that is a pattern. That's a international pattern they are using. They don't say understand, but they understand. The question mark, understand. That is the thing. So you will find the indexical function is very interesting. So you can do this in the classroom as a practical exercise. I hope that you enjoyed this class, and you will be using these tunes or intonation patterns in the best way possible when you are speaking English. Spoken English. This is actually in spoken English. What matters is the pronunciation, stress, and the intonation. Understand? These are the three things. What else? And of course, content. Without content, you cannot speak. You cannot say, this is not speaking. So that is something else. And therefore, this is intonation. Practicing intonation right from the moment you start learning English. You should do that. As I told you the other day also, right from the first class, the first day you start learning English, you should also practice. You should also do what we call, practicing word stress and intonation patterns. And then things will be very easy. You can speak like a native speaker. Understand that? In the good old days, there was nobody to tell us these things. Otherwise, I would have been speaking in much better way. Much better way, I think. So because some people complain that I am not speaking like the native speaker of English, and how is that possible? I don't know. Okay, still I will try. Fine. Thank you very much for listening. Bye. Bye.